What's good, people? It's your boy Aaron AK. Just wanted to big up Rita and Music Hills. It's the 1 year anniversary. Obviously it's such a great platform for artists to go on there and showcase their stories, man. So big love to Rita, and I've been lucky enough to be on this platform, man, and I think it's great that artists can connect and music heals just like time does, man. So keep locked in, keep supporting, and big up Rita. Cheers.
Wow, I can't believe that it's been 1 year since you started Music Heals. I think, Rita, you're a superstar, inspirational singer, and it's been really great to see all of the different interviews, sharing positivity and healing energy during a time where it's been a very difficult and challenging time for a lot of people. So keep doing what you're doing, and I wish you all the best.
Music Heals is wicked, so I really love tuning in whenever I can. It champions like the next generation of British Asian talent, as well as spotlighting some of the pioneers, and it's always inspired me to just get back into my music making. I was super happy to have been approached by Rita to do one of the episodes, but it's just a guiding light for so many British Asians who need to get their shot. So keep going, Rita.
Happy birthday to Music Heals. Who'd have thought that 1 year ago we'd be here today celebrating 1 year of a show that started on Insta Live and has grown and grown to give artists a platform and given so many people a source of solace and sanity during what has been an unprecedented year. And who'd have thought our hair would be so much longer, right? Happy birthday to Music Heals. Rita Morar, I'm so proud of everything that you've achieved with it. Keep it going and let's make it grow. And I really hope to see big things from Music Heals in the future.
Wow, 1 year since Music Hills started. I remember when I did my interview with you, and it was during lockdown too, and it just felt like something during it felt like it was during lockdown, but at the same time it was so like open that like it was such an amazing thing to do. I think Music Hills is definitely something that you've started that it doesn't just stop with the interviews. The whole Music Hills idea is just endless, and I see so much potential with it. But I want to congratulate you on the 1 year, and I just feel like there's so much more to come with it. I'd be lying if I said I've sat there and watched every single one, but out of all the ones that I have watched, it's amazing to hear genuinely how music heals for other people and how it can just help people and just their own perspectives of it. You know, being musicians ourselves, we all come from different places, different stories. So I wish you all the best with it. Tons of potential with it. Don't close it up, okay? It's open and you can do so much with this, and I wish you all the best, and congratulations one more time for 1 year. Thank you.
Yo, big respects there, Original Dan Raja, Apache Indian in the place, bigging up my sister Rita Morar, celebrating the first year of Music Heals. Let me tell you about Rita Morar, inspiring female Asian. We don't have many female Asian musicians, artists in the music business. So big respect for that, inspiring to many people. We had a great conversation. Check that out still, Music Heals. She healed me, trust me, she's got something very special about her. And let me tell you, what completes it is she's a performer. That's what I wanted to tell you. She's an absolutely phenomenal performer, live, the vocals, she's the complete package. Yeah, she represents the movement proper, yeah, and sharing the love and the spirit. So it's not just about her. God bless you all the time.
dream that was a dream and is now becoming reality, it's just so overwhelming, and just to share it with you guys it's just a blessing in disguise, right? And I truly believe everything happens for a reason and everything happens in its time. So if any of you have any passions you're working on or any dreams you're working on, just give it a lot of love, give it a lot of patience, and just if you want any help in any way, just reach out to me and I'll be there for you, or anyone that you look up to or you feel that's beside you, you know, because at the end of the day, that we've all got a purpose in life. Listen, guys, thank you so much for all your love, and I will speak to you soon.
Hi guys, welcome to Music Heals, Season 2, Episode 13. Can you imagine? We are already 13 episodes into this year, and what a year it is so far been. How are you guys? I hope you're good. Today I have the stunning, the amazing Rara Loud. I'm so excited. These girls are balls of fire and energy, and thank you so much for joining me. So I'm just going to say hi to a few people. I could see there's so many people on today. Big love to K-Spark Entertainment. I can see all of you out there coming to support Rara Loud and our girl Anushka. Hi Bhavini. Just going through all these messages. Anisha, sending lots of love, Anisha. Thank you, Nishi, for joining. Minnie, and then we've got Sodi B and Vinesh as well. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Kuli, thank you so much. So as you saw, guys, Music Heals turned 1 on the 25th of March, and I really can't explain to you guys just how much it means to me being able to speak to you guys. You know, I mean, I am not a professional journalist or presenter. This just fell into my lap, and the reason why it fell into my lap is because it was a dream that I had, because I've always wanted to know what music means to other people as a fusion artist myself. I sing in Hindi and English, and it's been in my life all throughout, but one thing I can vouch for, that music has healed me, hence why I started this conversation on. And it was supposed to be just to keep you guys going in the first lockdown and third lockdown. Here we are, and I've been able to connect with so many amazing artists from all walks of life that have just been healed by music and are inspired by music, whether they're producers, whether they're artists, whether they're dancers. Any dancers out there that want to come on, do hit me up. But you know, anybody that's touched with music and by music, you know, music heals. So this is why I've got this conversation going. So thank you so much, Kali, and thank you to all those amazing artists out there that I was able to put all the love and support together. I've had over 60 guests on. I have a full Spotify list called Music Heals, #Music Heals, which we'll talk about later. I can also see that Vinny has joined us, and we had Vinny on last week. Thank you for joining, Vinny. Sending lots of love to you and the girls. And no, I'm not going to play Brown Monday today, so don't worry. Thank you, Anjali. And we've got the main man in. Hey, Joe, thank you so much for joining. And Sultan Lounge, thank you so much. Lots and lots of love from Ozzy and Lily. Okay, so the format of Music Heals is, guys, that every week I introduce our guests, but before they come on, I actually sing a song for you, and it's called Rita's Rendition. I just wasn't able to put the title up, but if you guys know who I am, I'm Rita Morar, music fusion artist, and my journey as a solo artist started back in 2013 with a beautiful song called Pia. And it was my first debut single, and I thought that, you know, I haven't sung it for a long time, and I thought it'd only be fair that I sing it for you today. So if You've been following me from day one. This is dedicated to you all. This is dedicated to my husband especially as well, because it's 27 years since we've been together today. Sending so much love to you, Kix, and thank you for being my rock and keeping me grounded in all of this and all of my life. And I like to also dedicate this to my Sasuji, big love, Mom, and also my mother and father and Ravi, who are tuned in. I love you all, and you are my backbone, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So I'm going to sing your song, and then I'm going to get Anushka and Aisha on. If you like the song, please put your hearts in the comments and think about any questions that you may have for the two of them and for myself about music and our journeys. You are tuned into Music Hill, so please I would love it if you could please like this video. The more awareness we get out of Music Hills, the more people will tune in and get inspired. Yeah. So before we go on, I'm going to just share with you where you can find further information about Music Hills, musichills.info. You can find all the past episodes from season 2 if you just click on the picture of the guest, and it'll take you straight to YouTube and you can check it out. And also, I actually run this independently. Nothing is financing me apart from myself. So if you guys enjoy it and you want to contribute to the growth of Music Hills, and remember, this is just in lockdown. After lockdown, I've got so much planned for you guys. But if you would like to contribute and support Music Hills, if you love everything about it, please do buy me a coffee, and your support would be immense and totally loved. But your support is amazing anyway. So let's get into the song, and thank you, Vinny, lots of love, and hey, Damesh. Okay, let's sing, and then we'll get the girls on. Yeah. So let me know if you feel this. जो तुमने कहा मैंने सुना, जो तुमने कहा मैंने सुना, मैं कैसे रहूं तेरे बिना, तेरे वास्ते धड़के जिया, मेरी पिया, मेरी पिया, मेरी पिया, मेरी पिया. I need you to feel that we are as one. The love that we have is second to none. I'll swim with the sea, I'll fly with the stars. I'll be here for you. Come as you are. मेरे पिया, 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 मेरे पिया. मेरे पिया मेरे पिया मेरे पिया Yay. That was Pia, guys. I've been told not to clap after I sing, but I'm going to do it anyway. So that was Pia. Sending my love to Kix. Happy anniversary, baby. And sending my love to everybody out there. Wow, so many amazing comments and everything. So, should we get Rara loud on? Enough of me, right? Okay, so just bear with me, guys. If you guys have got any questions for the ladies, let's take the echo off. If you got any questions for the ladies, please put them down in the comments, and then I will try and get it on. Right, ready, ladies? Okay, here we go. Ladies!
Hello.
Hi, girls. How are you both?
We're good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Happy Monday to the both of you.
Happy Monday and happy birthday.
Oh!
Music Hill! Happy 1 year, Rita! Congratulations! That's amazing. Such an amazing
I need those balloons. I need them now. Thank you so much.
Can I just say that you just sounded absolutely stunning.
It's phenomenal.
Oh,
Phenomenal.
thank you so much. Thank you, girls. We've already got so much love coming for you girls. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm going to sort it out. You are looking both fabulous. You're always looking fabulous anyway. So we have on Music Heals today, myself and Rara Loud with Anushka and Aisha. Please do give your love. We've got so much love coming, girls. I can't even keep up. So let's get into that. Case Sparks on in the house. Thank you. Thank you for joining Case Sparks. And we got Sultan Lounge as well.
Oh, thank you, Ozzy Lily.
Jassing. Aka Brown Monday. You know, Brown Monday's not going to leave us today. He's never going to leave us. And Joe, and then we got Nishi and
beautiful Nishi.
Nisha, and we've got Nishi, and there was another one for you. So many girls.
Oh, hi, Halima. Shelley.
Hi, Shelley.
So, girls, why don't you give us a lowdown of who you are and what you do, and then we'll get into the interview. So, who are Rara Loud, ladies?
Yeah, some people don't know who we are. So we are an urban pop duo. We made our debut in 2010. Hi, Hannah. We made our debut in 2010. We put our first single out, Lala Liar, followed by Kismis, which gained some mainstream success.
Amazing.
And we did take a long break, but we'll get into that, I'm sure, a bit later on. But yeah, here we are.
That's amazing. And you girls are just phenomenal at what you do, you know. And as I was saying to Vinny last week as well, no matter how long it takes us to get back into music will always be a part of us. So I'm just so glad and happy that you are here today and able to share your journey with us. So let's see if there are any questions. I'll just keep going, and we've got Aisha still up. So if we miss anybody that's saying hi, we will catch up with you after as well in the comments. But thank you for all your love, and if you like this video, guys, please do like it or heart it or whatever you want to do. And on YouTube as well, please can you like this video and then give Rara Loud all the love. So girls, I'm going to have to ask this question to each of you, and you can also do it together. Let's get into it. What does music mean to you?
So for me, that's a really difficult question to kind of answer. Hey, Bilks.
Hey, thank you, Jenny.
So for me, music is life. And it's a healing energy in so many different forms. So in terms of meditation, you know, helping giving that inner calm, that inner peace, and kind of that reset button. And then you've got sound bowls. Like I've discovered sound bowls recently in the past year, and each sound bowl has like a different note, which kind of helps with each chakra in the body. And that's a whole different amazing healing mechanism in itself. And you've got bhajans, bhajans, listening to that every morning.
Yeah.
And as well as usual music, it just kind of helps uplift, helps you get through the low days, makes you feel, gives you that burst of energy, and it really does make me want to dance as well.
Well, we know you're an amazing dancer, Anushka. We will definitely get onto that later, my little Habibti.
But yeah, like an upbeat song will just make me want to dance. Like I can't just sit there. Like I'll just need to get up and just dance around the house, or But music is life. Like I can't go without a day of not listening to music.
Anushka, what does it mean to you? Aisha, sorry, what does it mean to you?
I don't mind being
I don't mind being Anushka too.
Music to me is basically it's a life source and energy to get you through anything. During your happy times, you celebrate with music. During your sad times, you'll get to your happy days by listening to music. It's basically therapy, and it can get you through even your darkest days and worst situations. When you put on a song, it can give you that motivation to carry on to another day. So music is probably, for me, the most important thing in my life. It's something that I listen to every day, and I'm always thinking about. And everywhere I go, I've always got a melody or a song in my head. I'm always singing to myself, and it's something that touches lives and inspires. So
most definitely. We've got Makeup Skin. Hey, sorry, I don't know your name. Love you, girls, and music is therapy for sure.
Thank
you. I have to agree with you, ladies, that music is therapy, and no matter what the time of the day is, and dark times and good times, music has always been there for me as well. And and what do you guys think out there? Please do put your comments, guys. It'll be amazing. And Sydney, thank you, Sydney. Someone's saying that we should all collab. We'll get onto that in a bit. Yeah. We'll definitely do. So let's get into Rara Loud, girls. Okay, so at the beginning, again, this is a question. I think it'll be just how you want to answer it. But what was the earliest memory of music that you had as individuals? And did your love for music just grow?
So for me, it started off when I was a little toddler. I remember my gran, literally, she'll just take me in a room and she'll close the doors, and it would just be me and her in the room, and she'll just be dancing and playing music really loud. And I think I was probably as young as I think 2 years old, my mom tells me, and I still kind of remember snippets of that. And my grandparents, God rest their soul, they're no longer here, but they were the first to open Indian cinemas here. So
wow, that's amazing.
So
whereabouts?
It was all over. I think the first one was in Finchley. It was based in Finchley.
That's amazing.
So they were around that kind of, they were meeting like Bollywood stars, and they were around that whole kind of Bollywood vibe. And so I think it's always been part of the family. And then my mom, when she was young, when I was a little kid, as young as 5 years old, she put me into learning classical Kathak dancing, just to kind of help me, because I was quite a shy girl, to kind of help me build my confidence. And she really pushed. I wasn't really keen in the beginning, but she kept pushing me. And I trained as a classical dancer for quite a few years, and then I did Bollywood dancing. So I went to Honey Dance Academy. I was learning.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yes, Honey. So Honey and Angels Dance Academy. So I was learning dancing there, and while I was at school as well, at the back of that, I was in the choir. I was learning the harmonium. I was playing the viola. So it was always like part of me, and my mom and dad were always really encouraging. And then while I was at Honey Dance Academy, I kind of thought to myself, you know what, I feel like I just want to do my own thing. I just want to do my own thing. I've developed my own kind of style, And I was quite young, and I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to start my own dance school. And and I did that. I just said to my dad, like, I want to start my own dance school, and they were really like behind me. And I was just a young girl doing it all by myself, and I was basically printing out leaflets, posting through the letter boxes all over Harrow, and I started teaching at Harrow. Was it the Harrow Leisure Centre?
Oh, okay.
I started teaching, and I remember getting my first students, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" So I was teaching for a while, and then it was getting really demanding that I had to kind of choose between my professional career or dancing. So I thought, let me go with the professional, and then just perform, like start teaching and just do performing. So then I had my own little dance group that we formed at the time, and I think I can see that Vinesh is on there. So Vinesh,
there's so many people. We've also got Minnie who sent something so beautiful.
We
Can't tell you how much dedication this one puts in. Always beyond. I will vouch for that for sure.
Thank you, Minnie. We did some amazing events together. Even Anisha, we did some amazing shows all over the country. We were involved in Bollywood films and commercials. And then I was approached by Jinx. Don't you remember the artist Jinx?
I do.
To choreograph and be in part of their video for Aki Aditya and Rung. And at the time, I was always kind of thinking about like music. I was doing vocal training and I wanted to sing, and they were really encouraging, actually. Both of them. They were really like, you should do this, you need to do this. And then back at performing, then as part of that journey, I met Karan Pangali, K-Spark Entertainment. So they were a really significant part of that dance journey as well. We experienced we did some amazing events together, music videos, created some beautiful memories, and connected through Karan. Actually, I saw his stuff he was on this show on Trouble TV, and he was dancing on there, and I reached out to him because I thought what he was doing was amazing, and we connected.
I've got to say that Karan is magic, when he dances.
So like,
Karan and everybody
else. He has so much positivity, and he's just so talented. And so we started our journey together. And then at the back of that as well, with all of that going on, Aisha and I met when we were really young, and we connected through music. Like
amazing.
We connected.
We were like magnets on the radio.
Yeah.
It was.
We would be listening to music like in the evening.
So how did it start for you, Aisha? Like, when did you start? So that's amazing, Anushka. Thank you for sharing.
My story is probably the opposite of Anushka's. My mom and dad, God bless their souls, they're no longer here. They had a business in Birmingham. And they would constantly have the radio on, and with loads of customers coming in the shop, and the radio would be playing, and I'd be hearing, Bollywood tunes, 80s songs, Punjabi tracks, Hindi tracks, a bit of everything constantly. And my dad, literally, he knew so many people in Birmingham. So every Sunday there would be a wedding, an Asian wedding to go to, and he would force us to get on the dance floor.
Oh, wow.
So there was no time to be shy. On the dance floor and literally dance the night away to music. And I literally I loved it. I would spend most of my day as a child listening to music with my mom and dad. Me and my dad would take trips to Manchester, to Leicester to pick up stock, and he'd have the radio on constantly. It got us through all our long drives and late nights. So it's basically been with me since I was a child, and I started writing poetry when I was quite young. I felt like I was good at rhyming.
Okay.
I started writing.
That's how I started, actually. That when you're kids, right? And then at the time it was, I can't remember what they call limerick. I don't know, I can't remember. When it's always rhyming, and it wasn't rap at that time, And I used to write all these funny like poems down. And then I've got this like book of when I was 13 in my proper hand. My handwriting's really bad now, but it was like big like capitals and like loads of different colors and flowers and everything, and it's just amazing how it helps us like progress our because it was building in us from a very young age, you know, with yourself, Anushka, you know, the dancing that you had, and Aisha, you just mentioned as well, dancing, you know, and it's just amazing how it just makes you move forward in that pathway that was always going to be yours, you know. That's amazing. We've got so many comments, girls. I have to say, oh, what a beautiful way to form and grow a friendship over the same passion. Yeah, they are definitely beautiful. So tell us about how you girls met then, and then how, you know, you said you're magnets, and yeah, how did that happen?
So we met when we so I'm from London initially, and she's from Birmingham, and we met when we were 14 years old, I think. Yeah, we met.
We're only 21 now, right?
Yeah.
Forever 21, yeah.
Forever 21, yeah.
Yeah, so we met through family actually, and we just connected straight away. Like, our personalities are very different, but we did connect on a music level, you know.
Oh, thanks, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi. We used to just listen to music. Like, I literally remember just jamming there with her through the night, like hours, just listening to music, all types of music. And
what type of music were you listening to?
Oh, it was real R&B, the old school.
Usher, right? I'm sure Usher was in there somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mace.
Mace.
So yeah, and I think we've always shared that between us over the years.
Yeah.
And then I think as the years went on, we always kind of just thought like we need to do something musically, but we just didn't know kind of what. And that's when, yes, exactly, Usher, definitely. And yeah, and then I think one evening we started writing a song, and that's when Laya was born.
Oh wow, okay.
Yep. And we literally came together and we were like, God, this sounds like it could be a good song, and we liked it, and we just made it happen, didn't we? We just
we didn't have a clue what we were doing, to be honest.
we didn't know.
I think we were fluking,
on a book, and we were like, let's make these words on a book, let's bring them to life, and let's make them into a song. So yeah, that's how it all started.
So how did that then come about then? You know, like, okay, you girls, you know, you were vibing to music, and then you put the song together. How did you approach what happened? You know, did you have like connections, or was it just
hard work?
Yeah,
because back at that time it must have been very hard. We're talking early noughties, aren't we? Like 2010, wasn't it, when you girls released it? And in fact, that's when I started my solo career as well, which is really funny, you know. And it must have been a hard task. And at that time we probably just had MySpace, right?
Yeah.
Only then it was just like Facebook was starting to come in and all the other platforms. So how did you had the song out there to then get it that credential of like getting it onto amazing platforms like Kiss FM and Capital? How did that happen?
So you know, as I said before, we didn't have a clue what we were doing. We worked with a producer, but we were behind every stage, like every step of it.
Of the track.
We wanted to know like every instrument that was in the track. We were behind all of that.
Every detail, how it was going to sound, what parts of the music were going to go together, and literally I remember when we were in the studio, they were telling us to change some of the bars, or this would sound better, and the sound, and we just wanted full control, 100%. Because
how was that a struggle, or were you able to like keep that grounded? Because being in a female artist in the industry, obviously, you know, the way that it's driven and stuff, and you guys always mention that it's very hard to, no, it's not hard actually. I think we're coming to that point now that we do stand for what we believe in, and you know, there've been some amazing artists in the past as well. Was that like a struggle for you girls, or because you had the both of your, you know, with each other, was that like a force that, you know, that people had to hear you?
I think we were people kind of, they did listen to us.
we just put our foot down basically.
Yeah.
What we want, what we were going to get.
And in terms of pushing the music out there, now that was a whole different thing in itself, right? So we went and recorded the track, and we were like, okay, so now what are we supposed to do with this? And it was like, right, okay, like you said, we had MySpace, we had YouTube, we had Facebook. And it was like, oh, did we just put the track out on here and just expect it to go viral? That's what we thought, right? And that's what we did. And it was like, oh, it's not actually getting like any views, but hardly as much as we thought. And we were like, right, okay, we need to think about this now. And acting as the record label, we formed our own label. We were approaching radio stations, we were approaching TV companies, we were approaching all like
every avenue we could get to, whoever we could approach. Exactly. We thought about it, and we weren't. It wasn't about having any fear about knocking on the door, and it wasn't about fear of rejection. It was, if we don't try, we don't know. So we might as well just try.
That's amazing. And then what happened?
So we, with all of that going on, like we shot the video, and then it was like, okay, so what are you supposed to do with this video? And again, you know, we were contacting all the TV channels and
radio stations.
Yeah, we did get knockbacks, but then we got support as well. We had a lot of support. I mean, you know, Brit Asia, they were really, really supportive. BFU, you know, Donny Brasco, he played us.
Oh, Donny. I think Donny, big love to Donny, because he was one of the first. He's got so much time for everyone, and he was the first person to play one of my songs, you know, like on radio, and I couldn't believe I was on radio. But, you know, just the fact that there were people like that in the industry at that time that were helping us like to push forward and stuff, you know, is amazing. We've got so many questions, girls. Guys, I know that you're bringing your questions forward. Thank you so much. I haven't ignored all of them. We are literally going to go through all of them quick, you know, bit by bit. But should we like check out your video? So the girls have sent me a video of La La Laya, and is it Christmas? And then we will get speaking to them after that. So let's have a little bit of the girls, and so let's put that up now for you lot so you can hear what they're all about. Bear with me if I can find it, and there we are.
Why'd you tell me we were concrete? That smashed my heartbeat. Why'd you tell me I make your day? Then you stray. Why'd you tell me I feel your needs? Then do bad deeds. Why'd you tell me it's my way? Then swing the other way. Why'd you tell me I was your life? Now I'm your fake wife. Why'd you tell me I was slick? Then act like a
should've known me by now. By now, should've known just how I roll. Sometimes you might hurt me. Lethal biz, so I'm. Every time I see you, I'm down, down, down. I'm down right now. I'm down right now.
que le dé placer. Con genuina ya la va a pasar bien. Deja que la música haga que pierdas control de tu cuerpo. Toco y te beso, tú me pones travieso. No puedo explicarlo, pero voy a intentarlo. La que está en París tiene un cuerpo tan bello, parece una actriz. La que está en Madrid no se lo da a nadie, no más que a mí. ¿Pa' dónde? Estoy con la internacional, eso nos fuimos pa' Londres. Tengo besos para ti, porque sé que tú estás cansado de extrañarme a mí.
I couldn't help it, girls. I wanted to be in the video. Yeah, that was just amazing. We're getting so much love. Look. Definitely. You know what I loved about the videos, ladies? Well done. There was just so much creativity in it, you know, and it was so out of the box. And especially at that time as well, I remember listening to them back then and thinking, wow, my God, you know, so much color and so much vibrancy. And what inspired you for La 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 first?
So La 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 is quite a man-hating song, right? We do love them. So, you know, there could be some past experiences or whatever, but not quite literally, right? So, I mean, we just got our heads together and we wrote the song, and with the video, we had a vision in mind. Like we were behind that vision, like with the masks and
the cages, the whole setup.
We wanted it to be quirky. We didn't want it to be something that we've already, you know, something that's already there. Like we wanted to add our own stamp to it, our own creativity. We're both quite creative individuals, and we've both got that kind of thing in us, and we wanted to bring that out, and that's what we tried to do with Malaya. And we got so much love from that video. I mean, it got played on Kiss TV, on 4 Music, on Capital FM. Yeah, Capital.
Wow, that's just like. And you also you mentioned about $80 and Bilks as well, isn't it? And Urban. Is it called?
Yeah, Bilks, big up to Bilks, because he said he was going to tune in today. He approached us because he wanted to do the refix. So we did the refix, and we collaborated with $80, amazing supportive guy as well. And he's got so much talent, and that got so much love on the Asian side. That got a lot of love, and it also got a lot of love on the mainstream side as well, as well as our garage version. Our garage mix really did really well. It was in the Urban Club charts for 9 weeks. And it was in the top 10 for 9 weeks with that. So we're really grateful for that. Yeah.
That must have been amazing for you girls, especially that, you know, all the graft that you put in and moving it forward yourselves, and, you know, having that vision. And that's one thing about like being an artist. It's so important to keep with the vision and the faith that you have for your music. And because us as artists, you know, like all of you listening out there, when we're artists, we have a vision. Like, you know, for example, Anushka, you knew about my vision for Habibi, and Anisha's even on, you know how much love it can get, because there's so much love that's been put into it, but your soul's been put in it as well. And you mentioned like knockbacks did you have? Did that deter you in any way, or did you just keep carrying on and like still like if doors were closed on you, were you still like pushing it out to as many people as you could?
We had knockbacks. We had a record label, didn't we?
Yes, actually. We had an Asian record label. I'm not going to name the label.
No.
They approached us, and they were really keen to actually sign us, right?
Wow.
And then literally a few days later, they called us back, and they were like, you know, we're kind of in two minds about this now, because you're Asian girls, and Asian girls, like, they're just going to go and get married. You're going to go and have kids. Your priorities are going to change. And we were like, I can't believe what we're hearing right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you serious? Someone actually said that?
Yeah, it was terrible at the time, because we were not expecting that at all, were we?
No, we weren't expecting that. And they wanted us to wear like these revealing clothes, and that's not what we're about. We're about just being us, right?
And we were just like, we just don't want to do this. This is not what we're about, and this, you know, we're not comfortable with putting that image of ourselves out there.
Yeah.
And so that was a bit like, you know, that was a bit of a blow, but it wasn't meant to be, right?
I was going to say.
And we did have people saying like what is this? Like, who are you girls? Like, do you have any kind of like backing or whatever? No, we didn't. You know, we did everything ourselves, and we did have great support along the way. You know, we had Pedro as well. Like Pedro, big shout out.
Big shout out to Pedro, because
Yeah.
I've also had him on like one of my songs, Let Me Know, and he was just phenomenal. Yeah, big love to Pedro. And you know, I'm so proud of you girls that you kept your foot down on that, because it's such, being an Asian female artist in this industry, in any industry, you know, any, like, you know, for any woman, and it's very hard. And there's always this I don't know, like they preempted that oh, this is going to stop you from doing your career, and it's just sad to see. I mean, I remember having an interview, and actually it wasn't for music, it was actually for a job, and one of the questions that the manager asked me, so are you going to probably have kids next year? And I couldn't believe that they had asked me that, and it was a professional industry. So this happens in every industry.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and it's just amazing how you tackled it, and you know, you kept to your word of what you are as artists, because at the end of the day, you don't want to compromise your art for anything, even if it's the records label. So well done. Joe's sorry. Anushka,
No, I mean, you know, we did have some real low days as well, because we, you know, you do get knockbacks, and we're lucky, right, that we had each other to pick each other up.
Absolutely.
And whereas you, Rita, for example, you know, you're doing this yourself, and you really inspire us.
You really inspire us. So much respect for you.
Yeah, like it's really not easy, because you definitely get those knockbacks, but then again, you just have to like find that inner strength within you to just kind of push forward, because you really believe in something. And like, I'm not going to accept no, and I'm so glad that we didn't, because we wouldn't have achieved what we did at that time.
So then you took a hiatus in terms of, obviously, you know, like whatever was going on in your lives, and that, and in that time that you took the hiatus, did you miss music? I'll start with you, Anushka.
Yeah, I mean, it was so it wasn't deliberate that we took a break.
Yeah.
To be honest, life challenges got in the way. So we actually had shots. We had actually recorded a third track. We did the video. It was all recorded. That was ready to go, but we were getting messed around by the label in Italy. They were messing us around for a bit, and then, like, about a year or so later, we got robbed where I lived, and that fifth got stolen.
It's on the hard drive.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's horrible, right? But it's like that hard work, like that's fun. So there was that, and then my gran, she passed away, and that really affected me, because I was really, really close to her, and she was such a positive influence in my life. And we also had a guy in America. He approached us, and he promised us like so much in terms of helping us with promotion and all these. He promised us a lot, right? And he really let us down a lot as well. But yeah, for you, I showed you lost your parents.
For me, I went through a bit of a challenging time. The last 5 years, I lost my father, and then just over a year later, I lost my mum. So I never really experienced a death before, because my grandparents were all in India, and I don't really have any cousins in the UK. So it was my mum and dad were the first taste of death, and that this awful thing exists in the world. My dad passed away, and then when my mum passed away, I went through a really complicated bereavement, which has taken me about 4 years, I think, to come out of. So we you know, at that time, did I miss music? It was always in my heart. You did some budgeons at my house in Birmingham.
I did. I think that was the first time I actually met Aisha, and I hosted some budgeons, some religious songs for the family, and that was I think I was taken back for them for that as well. You know, it was very emotional.
Yeah, and you were amazing. You brought us such comfort during such a difficult, dark time. So really grateful that you did that. But you know, it got me through some of the worst days. And so yeah, we took that break, and yeah, we're back now.
Yeah, it feels as if, you know, it never left us. It was always part of us. And even with dancing, right? Like I stopped doing that for a year. And I recently reconnected with that, and I'm so grateful for like Cara and K-Spark, Nishi for reconnecting me back to that. It's kind of like just ignited that kind of energy in me again. And yeah, we've always thought in the back of our mind we're going to do something, but we just didn't know when. But we feel as if we're ready now.
The time is now. You know, we're going with our gut feeling and we're following our heart. You know, wherever our destiny may lead, we're gonna follow it right through to the end and have no regrets, because life is just too short to regret.
Life is too short, you know, and I'm so proud that you say that, ladies, because you know, we all go through things in life, you know, and like, funny you should say that. When I sang Bia, it was the first song that came out in 2013, and my father-in-law, you know, he was like a ray of light, you know, Dad. And when I remember him being so proud when that song came out, and you know, unfortunately, he lost his battle with cancer, and that hit home quite a lot, because you know, music was a big part of his life as well. Rest in peace, Dad. But you know, and that carries me as well. That, you know, to this day, that his love for music and how much he used to inspire me, you know, to be strong as a female artist, to carry on, you know. And it must have been for you guys as well, you know, that, you know, you went through all these hardships in life, but no matter what, you know, the music was always there, and it lifted you up. And your songs are just so beautiful, and in fact, it's got so much positive energy. I mean, when I played that video, that there was so many messages of love and positivity, and that's what you girls are all about, you know. And I can't wait to see what is going to come out for you girls as well, you know. It's just so exciting. I mean, someone's put a great question, so we're going to come to the questions now, guys. I haven't forgotten, I promise you. We just needed to get that lowdown from our lovely ladies. Where's it gone? Let's start with this one. Where did the name Rara Loud come from? That's a great question, Sultan Lounge. We'll keep on short and snappy.
So both of our surnames actually begin with
R-A.
Oh,
so that's Rara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rara. And Loud is because we are about kind of spreading that positivity, spreading that love, and trying to uplift people that are in our lives, and just really for everyone around us, and just spreading love, and just make people to feel happy and loved. And I think that's what we've always been about.
And not keeping quiet, basically, because we're loud and we're going to say what we think, and we're going to do it loud and proud.
Yay.
We that's where the name came about, Rara Loud.
And you are honestly just like loud, but like loud in a positive way and empowering, and it's just so amazing to see. Got so much love, girls. All right, let's get some questions. There's been some great questions. I have to like scroll up. If you guys got any questions, just keep putting them in the comments and I'll try and keep up with them. So bear with me, girls. I'm trying to find a good one for you.
I'm sure they're all good, Rita.
They're all great. I can't keep up. I do everything by myself, honestly. Okay, hold on. All right, we've seen how you got together. All right. Yeah, you know what? Like, when you like form a band or form a group, you have to always like think of, is it gonna work and stuff, you know? And although you did say like you were magnetically forced together, like, you know, this amazing energy. Yeah, do you bounce off ideas with each other, or is it like someone comes up with something and you think, okay, let's roll with it? What is your creative process? There was a question, so someone out there did ask that. What's your creative process like? Like, got a song for you girls, you know, what are you going to do first, and how would you like start to plan that?
We literally just write, we sit together, have an idea, and then for a song, and we talk it through. We put the bars together, the verse together, the chorus. we'll think of the melody, we'll put it together, but we're really good at bouncing ideas off each other. We work really well. Like we're very in sync. And I think it's like a kind of miracle sometimes. It just falls together. Because we're going to be releasing new music, and we've had ideas and some really strong ideas for music that we want to put out there. And we just want to do things a little bit different. Oh, thanks, Anisha.
Bless her. Love Anisha.
And we've got some really, really great ideas, and I think those ideas have come from our thank you, Jazz, thank you. Those ideas have come from experiences in our life. We've been through so many things together, and I think when it comes to producing the song and putting it together, it just falls naturally. It's really strange, isn't it? It just comes together.
We've both got our different kind of strengths and our unique creativeness, and it for some reason it kind of magically just blends really, really well. And both give our we very much have our both equal input in there. And we do write all of our songs. We're behind like all the melodies, and we're behind most of the production as well. Depending if the producer does approach us, then that's something different as well.
Of course. We
try to just kind of keep with that catchy vibe and positivity.
Do you go with the trends, or is it just something like whatever your heart tells you to go down that route?
We don't go with any trends, if I'm honest. We just go with whatever we want to do. If we like it, and we're just going to do that. So thank you, Gigi.
We just go.
That's what I wanted to hear, and I like that. So if anyone doesn't know, right, Anushka spoke about her dancing, and it's crazy if you don't know, because then how come you don't know about this? But Anushka was part of my amazing video for my song last year, Habibi. And when I approached Anushka, I was a bit nervous because I didn't want her to think that, I'm just, taking the biscuit and asking Anushka to be part of this, because, I truly know that she had a passion for dancing, and obviously always speaking a lot highly about K-Spark Entertainment. So I should have actually got a clip of that. I didn't actually even think, but you guys will have to go back to YouTube and check it out. But Anushka was part of Habibi and the video. How was that, like getting back into that and doing that? Anushka, how did you find that? And Anisha as well. How can I forget Anisha? Big up to Anisha, our yummy out there.
So, I mean, because it had been so long, and like, I just want to thank you as well for like really kind of believing in me and just approaching me and seeing. I know you really saw that passion that I had for dancing. Even though I'm not what I used to be. Like I'm not what I used to be, but hopefully I'll get there.
You will.
But yeah, when you approached me, I was like, I've got to do this. Like, you are such, I will never forget the fact that you were there for us when, Auntie Aisha's mom passed away and all of that. And I was like, I want to be part of this journey. And I was just so grateful and touched that you asked me. And it was amazing to be part of. Like, I loved it. It really helped get through lockdown. I think it was like lockdown 2 at the time.
It was lockdown 2.
Yeah, lockdown 2.
And it was, again, I couldn't do a video because we weren't allowed to go out. And, what was the next best thing?
I got your vision, and it was all about bringing women from different walks of life together. And the song, like, connected with the song straight away. It's so upbeating, so uplifting, and it makes you want to dance. And I loved being part of it, and I'm really, really grateful that you asked me to.
No, you smashed it, and we've got actually Bina B here. Big love, B. Thank you for joining, Bella. Her little niece was in it, so you see the beautiful little girl, Karina. That was her. We were so proud, and I was so proud of all you ladies that took part in Habibi. So thank you so much for your love. And for anyone that's out there, these girls, they pour their heart out to the dancing. It's not easy when it comes down to putting together dance sequences and like even music, and that respect needs to be there. And I can't stress enough that you did this at the back of your from your heart and your soul. So thank you so much. My Habibti.
Oh.
Okay, let's see some great questions here. Guys, if you've got any questions, just keep going. I know, oh my God, we're over 9 o'clock, man. But it's all right. If you girls are all right for a couple of more minutes, that'd be great. We still haven't even gone through Song of Solace. This is just how amazing it's been, you know? Okay, let's just see what's coming up. Video is stunning. Okay, we've done that. All right, just keep writing your questions, guys. Let's go on to Song of Solace. Okay, so guys, if this is the first time that you are actually joining in Music Hills, let me just explain to you what Song of Solace is. Song of Solace is something that I started with Music Hills, probably third, fourth episode in. And I decided to ask everyone, this is the most difficult question. Everyone's always texting me like, Rita, we can't think of one song, you know, like what is our inspiration? So Song of Solace is one song that each guest is asked, you know, if I was to ask them, we're going to get in a car today and I need some great energy, what would they play? Now, these girls were texting me from time, from the jump, weren't you? You know, we don't know what song. And as much as I was being like lenient with that earlier guest, yeah, give me 2, 3. I'm like, no, I just need one now. And then it actually goes on a Spotify list called #Music Hills. So if you find me on Spotify under Rita Morar, under my profile, you'll be able to see this amazing list that's put together, over 61 tracks now. And then obviously with Anushka and Aisha's choice, it's going to be like just under 65. So okay, let's go with Anushka. What was your process of choosing your song, and then what did you choose, and who's it by and why?
So this was really, really hard because I love music, and I literally rinse tracks out like nobody's business. Like I'll literally have a favorite track, and I'll just rinse it for the next like couple of weeks or whatever. So I started listening to like all my different types of music on my playlist, and then I narrowed it down to a couple of tracks. One which was like Mariah Carey's Honey.
It's a great video too, right?
Yeah, fantastic. The other one was Drake, Started From the Bottom.
Interesting.
Yes, but yeah, I went with Empire State of Mind. He's and Jay-Z.
Why?
So the reason behind that is I know they're thinking, you know, it's about New York or whatever, but for me, it's, you know, I do relate it to London, the city of London. And Aisha and I, at one point, we were both in London together, and that's when our music was born. When we started talking about music and all of that, and we were actually listening to that song quite a lot and singing it a lot. And it just kind of it uplifts you. It just makes you feel like, you know what, anything's possible. It just makes you feel good. And that's what it makes me feel. And it just brings me back to that time of being in London, in the city. We were both working in the city at the time. And it's just such a good energy track.
It is. It's so when it kicks in, and it's just like, everybody knows that track, you know. We've got actually Young Valley that's joined. Big up, Ryan. Thank you for joining. So got great choice for that. Okay, so that's amazing, Nishka. Aisha, what's yours?
Mine, it was a difficult choice because there's so many songs in the world, so many to choose from. But for me, it has to be the Gypsy Kings. Volare.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, that song.
Why Volare?
Yeah, it just makes it really shakes my soul. It's like I get plugged into a charger and I go straight from 0 to 100%, and I am flying high. It absolutely it really makes me feel like fantastic, and I absolutely love it. When I put that song on, every single problem in the world just melts away, and everything in that moment in time is just wonderful.
That's amazing. It's so beautiful, guys. So Anushka's was Empire State of Mind, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Check that out, guys. And then Aisha's choice was Volare. And it's on the Spotify. I don't know the rest. I don't even get into that. It's going to be on the Spotify list. #Music Hills. You can find it under my profile, Rita Morar, and Vinny and Ryan are saying classic and great songs. Well done. Yay. Okay. Right. I usually ask a question, what 3 points you would give to someone that's starting the industry, but Kuli came with a really great question and I need to find it. So while I do that, girls, where can everybody find you and what's actually happening for Rara Loud? What's the next? I found it. I'll just keep it on. But what is actually gonna happen now for you girls? Are you back? Are you just still planning? What's the dealio?
So we are working on material at the moment. We do have a track that's already been recorded, and we are in discussions with producers at the moment that have approached us on working on some music. So some of which is early stages, some which is not. So yeah, there are things happening behind the scene, but nothing to officially announce today.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, but you'll let us know. Yeah, you'll have to come
Absolutely.
back.
Watch this space.
And where can people find you as well, girls? Have you got like dedicated websites? Have you?
We've got our Instagram and our Facebook.
That's at Rara Loud, yeah.
At Rara Loud, yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Do you know what? I've just gone and lost the question. Okay, just bear with me. So many amazing comments, you guys. I think it was 3 wishes. Oh, here we are. All right, thank you, Kuli, for this one. We'll end on this. If Rara Loud were granted 3 wishes, what would you like to do differently today, being female artists in such a competitive industry? Oh, that's an interesting one.
That's a very good question.
That's a very good question. I'll let you guys answer that, and then I'll answer that too. Yeah, it's interesting. What would you do differently if you look back at what you did, like when you first came out? And it is really the question I ask. What 3 points would you give to your younger selves that you could have done better, or I don't know.
So I think with the first single, because it was a learning curve for us, before we had the refix version and the garage version, I think if we didn't know about mastering. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is how raw we're being. Like, we didn't know about mastering the actual track at the end. Okay, so we literally just put the song out without it being mastered. So I think we would definitely change that and not have just put it out straight away.
I actually learned that on This Is Love last year. If Ryan's still on, we were doing This Is Love to come on my EP, and he actually got the whole song remastered for me, and I actually did the mastering myself on some website. And I said to Ryan that if I ever ask you that I'm going to master my own track, I'll just give me a backhand because that's the hardest thing to do, because you think that you can do it and you think, it sounds good and that, but when it comes down to it, there are professional people out there that know the ins and outs of mastering tracks, because they hear things that we can't hear, right?
Yeah.
What about the second wish?
So so that's mastering. So second thing,
to be honest, I'm so sorry, I don't really have anything that I would change.
Okay, that's fine. That's great. But what would you say to yourself, when growing up, would you have networked more, or would you have, or were you happy with how everything came out, when you first came out?
I think we were really happy with how it went, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we were really grateful that we actually got so much support, to be honest.
Yeah.
We did get knockbacks, don't get me wrong. But we did get the support as well. So we can't and to be honest, we weren't expecting to get that. We just kept going for it, and we did, to get into the urban club charts and on the charts on TV and Box TV charts as well. We weren't expecting and we weren't anticipating that. So
we're really, really grateful, I think, for how things did go.
Yeah. That's so inspiring to hear, girls, that you wouldn't, because we can live with regrets, right? And it's when I put out Pia, I didn't get anyone to do the promotion, and people were saying, you should do this, you should do that. But it's like, if you're happy with how you're pushing it out and you know you've done your best, and it, and that's what you've wanted to achieve, you can't get any greater than that, really.
People do say that, do you have a big budget to release this song?
Right? Oh my God, don't even start with budgets.
and the thing is, you don't really have to spend that much to push your song out there. It's not about, you don't have to give so much money to a plugger to go and plug your music, or a plugger to just distribute it to the TV stations. You don't need that. Like, you just got to knock down those doors, keep pushing, and believing in your art, and not letting anyone kind of judge your art. And I think the other thing is, we did have criticism. So I think as the younger selves then, we did let it get to us a bit.
Sometimes people would make comments or say something negative, and we were younger back then, and it could affect us, where we'd go away and we'd actually think about it and think, oh, maybe I should change this or that. But I think we're actually quite grateful for the negativity we got then, because it made us stronger as individuals. Whereas now, everybody's going to have their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Well, everyone's going to have an opinion, even if you are the happiest or the saddest. Someone's still going to be saying something. Well, why are you happy? Or then why are you sad? There's always going to be, and that's also what I've learned as well, that you can't please everyone. But if you're happy with what you've put out as an artist, I'll go back to Pia as well. I know Pia is a great example of all these questions that somebody criticized me as to why in the chorus are you just constantly saying Pia? Why didn't you write words to that track? And then I got really I got upset about it, because they didn't see my vision. And then I realized they didn't see my vision. So the reason why in the chorus I'm just singing Pia, which means beloved, is that I'm calling out to my lover. And that's what she's doing, and that's what she wants to do. She's not going to go into one and say, "Excuse me, can you come down?" You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? So for sometimes people don't understand the artistic way that you are pushing a song. Not every part of a song needs a word or needs a beat, or it's how you are feeling it as an artist, and then that's what makes you different from different artists, right? Hence why you have put out all this positivity in your music, and it's just a ray of sunshine, what you've done. I love what Hannah's saying.
Oh, thank you, Hannah. You're amazing. Hannah was involved in both of our releases, actually.
Wow, big love, Hannah.
Yeah,
she's amazing.
Yeah,
Hannah is
amazing,
very talented girl.
But I think actually another thing that I would actually would have done is actually put the track out on all the digital platforms, because it's not on there. It's not available to purchase on iTunes. It's not available on Apple.
Why? We got to get it out there.
No, so that's something that we're going to look to have to do now.
Yeah.
That's something that
we'll be rooting to do that, because trust me, I'll be playing that in my car, just burning it, just in time for summer and stuff, when we come out of lockdown and stuff.
I don't know if you remember though, but I think back then people didn't really want to purchase tracks from artists they didn't really know of, and we were kind of told, you do it for free. Let people download your track for free. You need to do it for free. People don't know who you are.
Oh gosh.
So that's why.
What do they say? They say exposure. It's great for exposure, right? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's crazy though, but no, that would be great, to have them on digitally. And there's so many platforms as well that we've got to keep up with, right, girls?
TikTok, I mean,
TikTok would be good for your dances, Anushka. So come on, girl, I think you need to, and then you can teach us all, and then we'll try and. In fact, Anushka even said to me that, "Are you going to dance in your video?" I'm like, nah. That ain't happening. Even though I do love dancing, I absolutely love dancing. Yeah, Kicks can vouch for that. But not on a professional level. I need a few drinks down me for that. Light up Spotify manual. Yeah, big love.
Light up Spotify manual.
okay, so girls, listen, it's just, you know, you and I, we could be talking all night and that, but, you know, time's like pushing against us. So it's been phenomenal having you girls on, and it's been such an inspiration to speak to you girls. And when I approached Rara Loud, you know, there was like that, oh, you know, we haven't been like on the scene for a bit and that, but this is why I wanted to bring you girls on, because you've got so much passion for not only music, but the energy about it. So Anushka, you know, the dancing, and Aisha, your positive attitude, you know, and I just really hope that you girls go back and listen to what was said today, because you really achieved so much. And there's like highlights of your career that, you know, I still aspire to reach. And it, you know, and it's just amazing just to see how you've moved forward. And we can't wait to see more from you girls, you know. Will you keep us updated with what's happening? Will you come back on Music Hills once lockdown is finished?
Definitely,
maybe do a dance or something, or, you know, for a live show, maybe.
No, I just want to thank you, Rita, for asking us to come on. And hi, Kevin.
Hi,
big love to
Kevin.
And I just want to thank also each and every single person that has tuned in to listen to both of us waffle on for like the past and like,
trust me, I feel like that every week.
We have so much gratitude for each and every one of you for taking time out of your evening to like listen to us and our journey.
Yeah, thank you to all our family and friends.
Yeah,
everybody.
really, really grateful. And Music Heals, what you're doing, Rita, is incredible. And
Thank you.
You've had artists on here that, you know, I haven't really, some of which I haven't heard of, and it's been great to kind of connect with them and discover them, and to see all this different talent that we don't actually know about. So it's incredible what you're doing, Rita.
Thank you.
So, you know,
thank you for being part of the journey. You know, I think it's, at the end of the day, it's just like, it's just a phenomenal that there's so many of us out there that
thanks, Belly.
that are not like listening. Thank you, Ryan, for that. But you know, that are not getting the chance to come out there and, you know, just tell their story, and that's what Music Heals is all about. All right, girls, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you for joining. And if you guys want to join Rara Loud, do check out at Rara Loud on Instagram. Am I correct?
Yes.
And you can also find them on Twitter. And but you will definitely come back on Music Heals, right?
We will. We can't wait to be back with new music.
Hey, big love, girls.
Thank you.
I'll speak to you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rara Loud. You are phenomenal. And I'm always inspired by their energy, and like, it's just been amazing seeing them just develop in how they move forward. And it just goes to show that you don't have to be on the scene, always active, in order to be part of music. So whether that's like music, like dancing, or supporting people. And that's one thing in this industry that we need more support from each other. You know, it's great that we're able to like keep on like putting out music out there, but you know, supporting each other is so important. I can't stress that enough. Thank you, Ryan. Music Heals. Shalene, I love you guys. Thank you. Listen, guys, thank you so much for joining today, Music Heals. I know we've gone on a bit, but it's been amazing. I am gonna take time out for Easter, even though I'm not going anywhere, but I'm gonna probably sit on Monday evening next week, just eating lots of chocolate eggs, and yeah, so you can send them to me and stuff. I'm only checking. So I'll be back on 12th of April, and I've got an amazing lineup for April, and we are going to venture out into different types of artists. And just thank you so much for being here with me. And all I can say is keep supporting Music Heals. Please do share this video. Please like it, and like it also on YouTube. And I will speak to you guys soon. 2 weeks time, I'll be back, 12th of April. Have a great Easter and keep supporting each other. And remember, guys, Music Heals. Bye.